Welcome to Bethel Online Education Hub. Learn anytime, anywhere. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. Let's learn together, the Bethel way.
A concept paper is a brief written document that explains an idea or project you want to work on. It introduces the main topic, the reason why it is important, and how you plan to do it. In research or writing, a concept paper helps others understand what you want to study, your purpose, and your purpose plan before you begin the full project. It's like a preview of your topic, showing the main idea, goals, and methods in a clear and simple way. What is a concept paper? A concept paper is a summary document of what the project is all about, the reason of conducting a research project, how the project will be carried out, and provides an overview of the project. There are three ways in explaining a concept paper. First is the definition. Its main purpose is to clarify and explain concept ideas and issues by answering the question, what does it mean? When writing a concept paper, you start by giving a clear and simple explanation of the topic you are writing about. This is called the definition. You can define your topic by using a dictionary, explaining it in your own words, or giving real life example of what it means. The goal is to help the reader understand what your topic is before you go deeper into discussing it. Here are some signal words that you could use in writing your definition. As define, for example, for instance, means to illustrate, to define. Next, in order for you to explain your concept paper, you have to use explication, a method of explanation in which sentences, verses, quotes, or passages are taken from a literary or academic work and then the internet and explained in a detailed way. Explication is like breaking down a concept into smaller parts to explain it clearly and completely. You could define your topic or key term, explain the meaning, show the importance or impact of your concept paper. Sometimes you can also include examples or situation to support your explanation. Another way in explaining your concept paper is using clarification. Clarification is a method of explanation in which points are organized from a general abstract idea to specific and concrete examples. Clarification in a concept paper is the process of making an idea or concept easier to understand by explaining in simple terms, giving examples, or comparing it to familiar ideas. In a concept paper, you can use clarification to avoid confusions, explain technical or complex terms in plain language. It also helps the reader grasp the main point or idea more easily. Here are some signal words that you could use for clarification. After all, as an example, stated differently, put another way, in short, to be specific, in particular, to clarify, that is. Before I start regarding with the elements of a concept paper, kindly get a pen and paper or notebook to write down some information that you could use as your reference. Elements of a concept paper. First is introduction. Introduction is a short explanation of the topic and why it is important. Why is the topic worth studying or discussing? Letter B, purpose, need, or rationale. What do you want to achieve or the goal of your concept paper? What do you want to do or find out when doing your concept paper? Letter C, project description. It is a clear and detailed explanation of your idea. It will show what is the topic or concept you're talking about. Letter D, support or budget. In a concept paper, the support or budget refers to a basic estimate of how much money, materials, or help you will need to carry out your idea or project. You could include the estimated costs or how much the project will cost, the resources that you need, like materials, tools, or people involved. Next is contact information. In a concept paper, the contact information is the part where you provide your personal or team details so that interested parties like sponsor, teachers, or reviewers can reach you out. You could add your name, your contact number for them to be able to reach you if ever they are interested with your concept paper. Here are the guidelines in writing your concept paper. Cost and methodology should be reasonable. Budget, methodology, and timeline should be clearly mentioned. Use statistic and figures when discussing the rationale for your project. Limit to only 5 pages or less, excluding the title page. Do not overwhelm the readers with unnecessary details. Other guidelines in writing your concept paper. Never request funding for planning the proposal. Refrain from using jargons when your targeted readers are not professional or expert. Simple and basic words lang ang gamitin. Include the overview of the budget if it is required or simply include the type of support you need. Be sure that the basic format details are incorporated such as page number and cite your references. If ever you get information from other sources like book, website, internet, do not forget to add them in your concept paper to avoid plagiarism. That wraps up our lesson on concept papers. You've learned what a concept paper is, key elements, and how it's used to present an idea clearly and persuasively. Whether you're proposing a project, a study, or a plan, your concept paper is your first step to make others understand and support your idea. Keep practicing and don't forget, every great project starts with a well written concept paper.